Joining us now to discuss the popularity of medical tourism is David Vikquist, the Director for Medical Tourism Research. Good morning.
Good morning, Larry and Robin. Thank you for having me on.
How long has this been going on, and what are some of the hot spots for medical tourism?
Yeah, so this has been going on since the beginning of human civilization, and right now around the world, there are many hotspots, including Mexico being one of the major destinations for Americans, but also places like Turkey and Korea and Germany and Malaysia and many more.
I'm sure it's a cost issue. It can be significantly less expensive, but what are the risks, aside from the danger of travel in certain parts of Mexico, what are the health risks of doing this when it's not monitored by the CDC?
Well, thank you, Robin. That's a great question. So any type of complexity that's added to a healthcare procedure obviously increase the overall risk, and traveling for long distances to another location can increase your chances of infection rates. But obviously the typical major risk is the safety and security of going into an area that is not as safe as where you came from.
From a medical perspective, are these places in, let's say, Mexico, where people are trying to save money on some kind of surgery, are those doctors less qualified? Do they cut corners that could endanger us?
So it's an interesting issue that has been much researched. And what we find is that there is really no data or information that shows that there is differences in the outcomes between physicians, say, in Mexico and the United States. And in fact, many years ago, the Mexican federal government instituted an accreditation process that is exactly similar to what we have in the United States. So there probably is very similar quality, just at a lower price.
I'm curious how a lot of people hear about different doctors in different areas. Are some of these small towns or doctors in small towns advertising this because the town makes money off of this?
Oh, yes. Yeah, much so. It's found in some of the research that medical tourists typically create about 4 times the income that a traditional tourist. And in terms of advertising, most of this has been created by the modern equivalent of medical tourism, which is through the internet. And so almost everybody advertises not only on websites, but also through social media. And in fact, research by Pew shows that for Americans, it's one of the top things that they do on the internet.
Wow.
Behind email and social media.
David, real quick, just if something does go wrong in a surgery, what are my chances of successfully suing for malpractice in another country?
Yeah, so it's extremely limited because you're limited by jurisdiction across the sovereign border. The only real fallback is that medical tourists might be able to bring a lawsuit against anybody in the United States that was involved in that travel, or for example, a Mexican physician had assets in the United States, then what they could do is they could bring a medical malpractice lawsuit against the assets and try to liquidate those to pay for damages.
Well, for more information, you can check out medicaltourismresearch.org. David, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, David.
Thank you so much.